Even if it's not a song you wrote, it's still fun to go in there and see what you can do, and how you can make it.
George Strait, the undisputed king of country, has been a towering figure in music for decades. Known for his smooth voice, timeless hits, and unwavering dedication to his craft, Strait has captivated generations of fans. From classic ballads like Amarillo by Morning to arena-filling anthems, his career has been a masterclass in consistency, charisma, and artistry. But 2025 is proving to be a year that even George Strait fans never expected. Headlines are buzzing with news of record-breaking concerts, massive philanthropic efforts, and new music that showcases he is far from slowing down. At 2025's stadium shows, he has performed to tens of thousands of fans in single-night events, shattering previous attendance records and reminding the world why he's considered a living legend. Beyond the stage, Strait's influence continues to extend into communities and charitable causes. Whether helping flood victims in his home state of Texas or supporting veterans through his nonprofit endeavors, his impact off-stage is as remarkable as his music. These efforts have added a profound human element to his career, showing that even at the pinnacle of fame, George Strait remains deeply connected to the people and causes he cares about. With new music releases, collaborations with contemporary artists like Chris Stapleton, and prestigious honors like the Kennedy Center recognition, 2025 is shaping up as one of the most extraordinary years of his career. But there's more than just achievements. There's a story of a man who has continually evolved, inspiring millions while remaining humble, grounded, and committed to his art. The latest news about George Strait isn't just breaking, it's history in the George Strait's 2025 season is already being described as one of the most remarkable in country music history. At 63 years old, the King of Country continues to draw audiences in numbers that many contemporary artists can only dream of. His concerts aren't just performances. They are celebrations of a legacy that spans more than 4 decades. And the scale of his shows this year has been nothing short of extraordinary. In 2024, Strait made headlines for setting a new record for the largest ticketed concert in U.S. history. Over 110,000 fans filled Texas A&M's Kyle Field, surpassing the previous record held by the Grateful Dead in 1977. The event was more than a concert. It was a massive gathering of country music fans from all over the world, united by their admiration for a true icon. The performance included not only George Strait himself, but also rising stars like Parker McCollum and Katie Offerman, blending timeless hits with new voices in the genre. The event also had a heartwarming purpose, honoring Sergeant Tiffany Baker through the Military Warriors Support Foundation's Homes for Wounded Heroes program, showcasing Strait's deep commitment to giving back. Continuing into 2025, Strait extended his stadium tour alongside Chris Stapleton, performing in legendary venues such as SoFi Stadium in California and Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts. Each show was meticulously planned, with state-of-the-art lighting, sound, and production, creating an immersive experience that delighted both longtime fans and newcomers. Audiences have described the shows as magical and once-in-a-lifetime, with the emotional resonance of seeing a living legend perform hits spanning generations. What makes these concerts particularly notable is not just the scale but the energy and connection Strait maintains with his audience. Even after decades in the music industry, he engages with fans as if every performance is his first, delivering heartfelt renditions of classics like Amarillo by Morning, Check Yes or No, and I Cross My Heart. The applause and cheers are testament to the enduring love and respect fans hold for him. Critics have noted that Strait's ability to remain relevant in an era dominated by streaming, social media, and rapidly changing musical trends is remarkable. While many artists from his era have retired or slowed down, George Strait continues to command massive arenas, proving that authenticity, talent, and dedication to craft are timeless. His 2025 stadium shows are not merely concerts, they are historic events, combining record-breaking attendance, emotional performances, and a celebration of a career that has defined country music for generations. By the end of this tour, George Strait will have cemented his 2025 season as a defining moment, demonstrating that the King of Country is still at the top of his game. His music continues to inspire, unite, and thrill audiences worldwide, proving that some legends never fade. They only grow stronger with time, aching. While George Strait's live performances have captured headlines, 2025 also marks a milestone in his recording career. In September 2024, Strait released his 31st studio album, Cowboys and Dreamers, a project that demonstrates both his enduring artistry and willingness to evolve while staying true to the core of country music. With 13 new tracks, the album combines heartfelt ballads, upbeat anthems, and a few surprising collaborations, proving that even after decades in the industry, Strait remains a force to be reckoned with. One of the album's standout moments is a duet with Chris Stapleton, a contemporary country superstar. The collaboration bridges generations, blending Stapleton's soulful tone with Strait's classic delivery, creating a track that resonates with both longtime fans and younger audiences. Music critics have praised the song as a timeless masterpiece, noting that Strait's ability to adapt while maintaining his signature style is what sets him apart from his peers. The album's production showcases Strait's attention to detail. Each track is carefully crafted, balancing traditional country instruments like steel guitar and fiddle with modern arrangements that highlight his voice without overwhelming it. Listeners can feel the authenticity of every note, a hallmark of Strait's approach throughout his career. From tender ballads that evoke nostalgia to energetic tracks that celebrate the joy of country life, Cowboys and Dreamers reflects the full spectrum of his artistry. In addition to studio work, Strait continues to collaborate with rising stars in the genre. By featuring new voices alongside his own, he not only introduces audiences to the next generation of talent, but also reinforces his role as a mentor and ambassador for country music. These collaborations have helped maintain his relevance in a rapidly changing industry, proving that his influence extends beyond his own catalog. The album's success has been matched by chart performance and critical acclaim. Songs from Cowboys and Dreamers have climbed both country and mainstream charts, with streaming numbers reflecting a global fan base that spans multiple generations. This enduring popularity is a testament to Strait's ability to connect emotionally with listeners, whether through live performance or recorded music. Beyond the music itself, the release of Cowboys and Dreamers underscores Strait's work ethic and passion. At a time when many artists slow down or retire, he continues to write, record, and perform, driven by a desire to share stories through song. His dedication to craft, combined with his willingness to embrace collaboration, ensures that his music remains fresh, relevant, and deeply moving. In 2025, George Strait's music career is far from static. With Cowboys and Dreamers, new collaborations, and continued artistic exploration, he demonstrates that true legends do not rest on past achievements. They continue to create, inspire, and set benchmarks for excellence in their field. Fans, old and new, can celebrate the release as yet another chapter in a career that has defined the very essence of country music. While George Strait is celebrated worldwide for his music, 2025 highlights how much his influence extends beyond the stage and studio. Throughout his career, Strait has consistently used his platform to support charitable causes, demonstrating a deep commitment to his community, veterans, and those facing hardship. His philanthropy has become as defining a part of his legacy as his music, and this year has brought that dedication into sharp focus. One of the most notable examples came in response to the devastating hill country floods in July 2025. George Strait, through his nonprofit organization Vaqueros del Mar, organized the Straight to the Heart benefit concert in Bourne, Texas. The event raised over $625 million to support flood victims, providing immediate relief and long-term assistance to families displaced by the disaster. The concert itself was a powerful statement of solidarity, with performances not only by Strait, but also by other artists, showing that the music community could unite for a common cause. Local authorities and community leaders praised Strait for his hands-on approach and willingness to contribute beyond financial support. Strait's philanthropic efforts are not limited to emergency relief. Over the years, he has championed veterans' causes, education initiatives, and programs that preserve the history and culture of country music. The Military Warriors Support Foundation and other veteran programs have received both funding and advocacy from Strait, reflecting his deep respect for those who have served. By combining his celebrity influence with strategic, impactful giving, Strait ensures that his efforts produce tangible results rather than mere publicity. The community impact of his work extends beyond formal charitable programs. At his concerts, he frequently dedicates performances or moments to causes he cares about, creating awareness while connecting emotionally with his audiences. Fans often note that attending a George Strait show feels not only like an entertainment experience, but also a reminder of the broader human connections that music can foster. This intersection of artistry and philanthropy has helped cement his reputation as not just a musician, but a role model. Critics and historians alike acknowledge that George Strait's commitment to giving back contributes significantly to his enduring relevance. While many artists of his generation have retired or focused solely on performance, Strait's simultaneous dedication to community work and music demonstrates a holistic approach to legacy. His actions embody the idea that true influence isn't measured just by fame or talent, but by the positive impact one leaves on others. In 2025, these efforts are particularly noteworthy. As Strait continues to break records on stage and release new music, his charitable initiatives remind fans and observers alike that his contributions reach far beyond entertainment. The combination of professional excellence and compassionate action ensures that George Strait remains not only an icon of country music, but also a pillar of community leadership. Someone who leverages his platform for meaningful change. As the year progresses, it is clear that Strait's influence will be remembered as much for his generosity as for his legendary voice. In blending artistry with altruism, he continues to inspire audiences across generations, proving that the heart behind the music can be just as powerful as the songs themselves. In 2025, George Strait's extraordinary career has reached new milestones that underscore his enduring influence in country music. While his record-breaking concerts, philanthropic initiatives, and new music releases have made headlines, recognition from the broader music and cultural community has further cemented his legacy. Awards, honors, and critical acclaim this year highlight not only his past achievements but also his ongoing contributions to the art form. One of the most significant recognitions came with Strait being named a 2025 Kennedy Center honoree, one of the highest cultural accolades in the United States. This prestigious award celebrates lifetime achievement in the arts and honors those whose work has had a profound impact on American culture. Being recognized alongside other luminaries underscores Strait's role not just as a musician, but as a cultural icon whose influence transcends genre or geography. Strait's accomplishments this year also include continued acknowledgement from industry organizations and music awards bodies. His record-breaking stadium performances and sold-out tours have garnered critical praise, with reviews noting his ability to captivate audiences despite decades in the spotlight. His new album, Cowboys and Dreamers, has further solidified his relevance, with chart-topping singles demonstrating that his talent remains as compelling today as in his early years. Beyond formal accolades, Strait's legacy is reflected in the way he inspires other artists. Contemporary musicians, from country stars to crossover acts, cite him as a benchmark for professionalism, authenticity, and artistry. His collaborations with younger artists like Chris Stapleton show that even as he honors tradition, he continues to shape the next generation of country music talent. This mentorship and example setting are integral parts of his enduring impact. George Strait's story in 2025 is not just about awards or record-breaking numbers. It is about the full spectrum of influence an artist can have. His philanthropic efforts, particularly his support for flood victims and veterans, demonstrate that his contributions extend far beyond entertainment. Fans and observers alike recognize that the combination of musical excellence and compassionate action defines the man behind the music. As the year progresses, Strait's achievements serve as a reminder of the qualities that have made him a legend: dedication, humility, and a commitment to both his art and his community. His 2025 milestones, from sold-out stadiums to philanthropic triumphs and prestigious honors, show that George Strait is more than a musician. He is a symbol of enduring talent, integrity, and influence. In the end, the latest headlines about George Strait tell a story of a man whose impact spans decades, yet who continues to make history with each performance, song, and charitable act. For fans and fellow artists alike, 2025 reinforces that the King of Country remains at the top of his game, inspiring admiration, respect, and above all, a deep appreciation for a life dedicated to music and humanity.